What's up, guys? JP back at you once again, bringing you guys day number 26 in my 8th annual 31 Days of Horror. So this week I'm actually watching a bunch of King Kong things. I actually went to the drive-in and they showed 2 King Kong films, and then it just so happened that on the podcast, due to a Patreon pick, we're covering some more King Kong stuff. So I decided to venture out even further and watch a King Kong film that I hadn't seen before, and that is Son of Kong from the year 1933. I've heard some bad things about this film, so I was a little hesitant going in. I have it in this DVD double pack here. I actually don't own a Blu-ray of King Kong, the original, which I should. It's an absolute classic, but I own it in this double pack, and it came with Son of Kong, and I've never watched it. So Son of Kong came out in the year 1933, which is the same year as King Kong. So it was probably pretty rushed, and it definitely feels like it. Son of Kong picks up after the first film. Everybody kind of blames the lead, who was the filmmaker in the original, on the disaster. You know, he's being sued and there's all these lawsuits and stuff, and he needs to escape and get away. So he travels to this, I don't even know where the hell it is. He travels to this area where he meets this girl named like Hilda or something like that, and they start a little relationship thing. There he also meets the man who sold him the map to Skull Island, and he told him about the treasure that's on Skull Island. So he decides to venture back to Skull Island. Hilda wants to come with him. She's a singer. She's got problems in her own life, and she wants to get away from it as well. He says no. She stows away on the boat. He finds her. She's on Skull Island. The natives on Skull Island are kind of blaming him for stuff, and basically they happen upon another ape, great ape, and this one is white in hair. It's like an albino one. At least that's what it looks like from the black and white. I mean, it's in black and white. And he's sinking in quicksand, so they help him out and bandage up his finger, and pretty much there's when the movie lost me. I'm just like, oh. Kong was always sort of a sympathetic character because, you know, much like Frankenstein, he didn't really ask for any of this. He was just living on his own, in his own habitat, and then people came in, took him back to America and stuff like that. So I get the sympathetic angle, but it pretty much takes like all threat of Little Kong away, and it's not really about that. It's more of it's like kind of like a comedy. The director is actually like talking to King Kong, or Son of Kong, or Little Kong, while he's bandaging his hand and telling him like, you know, I knocked off your pop. I feel really bad about that. And I'm just like, oof. Like, you know, it doesn't work. I read a quote from the director who said, I knew I couldn't do King Kong. So if I can't make a better movie, I could at least make a funnier movie. And that's what he attempted. It's got some, you know, battle sequences, if you want to call it that, with Little Kong versus like a bear and some dinosaurs and stuff, a sea monster. And none of it really impresses. The actual animatronics, the stop motion, whatever they use, doesn't look anywhere near as good as King Kong, which, you know, looks still pretty good. I mean, you could tell that it's dated, but it still looks relatively awesome. This one does not. It doesn't look horrible, but it's definitely looks rushed, and the attention to detail isn't there. Overall, I thought this movie was like painfully bad. I really didn't like it at all. It actually was worse than I expected, and I already expected it to not be good, based on other people's thoughts and opinions that I've heard over the years. But yeah, I gave it a 3 out of 10. I think it's a huge waste of time. It's only like an hour and some minutes, like 6 minutes or something, 9 minutes, and it drug. So definitely nowhere near as good as the first King Kong. I didn't enjoy it at all. So that is my review of Son of Kong. I will see you guys next time with another one. Peace.